Wow. Oh, I can only have one summon at a time? Well, that's dumb. Unfortunate. Oh.
That means there's still a chance.
Well.
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
You coward. I'll go down and check.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
The Magister lies on the floor.
I kind of want to kill her.
If you can walk, get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait. Void woken.
Joy. Nice shot. Oh, wow.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
Damn.
I've faced worse.
Let the games begin.
They who are about to triumph.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Nice. Up the damn ladder. Let's go.
The sea's hungry. We don't have much time.
They smell even worse dead than alive. Let's head above decks for some air.
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan. You want to put on this damn collar.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture. Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
Rabbit snuggling around her neck like a tourniquet. I love that.
It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
No!
It's ripping the ship apart. This is it. She's going down.
No! I was trying to save her, goddammit!
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
I mean, I'm undead. I could just, survived it on my own.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Cool. That means no one's gonna be looking for me. This looks familiar.
Well, that was decidedly unpleasant. Am I the lone survivor? Depending on one's definition of survivor, of course.
Bowstring. Is that a child?
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
I'm stranger than I look, child.
The child considers your statement.
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Well, I must be, or else I wouldn't be here.
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy.
Why are you out here alone, child?
No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway.
You know, it isn't safe out here. My ship was attacked by Voidwaken not far off this shore.
But you didn't die.
I survived by the skin of my teeth. Though I don't have any skin. You really should go somewhere safer.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Huh. Why aren't you even scared?
Guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Okay, child. Oh, I can just... Cool. Can I draw on the map? No.
Void Woken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
Sneak. Okay, I don't see anything there. So we're gonna have to summon it there. First, that one's dead. Then taunt. Good. Elemental Totem. And auto attack, I think. Good. Very nice.
Bloody cloggers were supposed to keep those things at bay. Drowned and eaten by a Void Woken. I wonder in which order.
Well, you can't be eaten and then drowned because you'll be dead. So...
This again?
Oh, hello there. I see you survived.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Your slave has come to report for duty, Your Majesty.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
And a dutiful servant you are too. The chances are I wouldn't have survived that shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your master down that dreadful hole. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Oh, I was glad to be of help. Doesn't do any good to stand idly by while people are in danger, huh?
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so as far as the whole slave business is concerned, let's just forget about it. You may as well have your freedom. Now then, if there's nothing further...
Well, why are you standing on that rock?
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Well, memories of days long past.
Memories. Quite so.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Huh. Well, that was quite specific. Why an empire?
Of course it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
A red lizard? Well, I can only crawl one thing. Could you be the Red Prince?
The very same. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Well, I do have some things to do around these parts. Do you want to come along?
This and that. Tag along. Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix? On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Well, I can't promise you anything, really, but I'll keep your request in mind.
You do tend to beat around the bush, don't you? Oh well, that wishy-washy answer will have to do then.
Well, before you, accept, I'll have to tell you that I am actually an undead.
Oh my word, how you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things. Your secret is safe with me.
Awesome.
So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic and, yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
A fighter sounds great. You should stick to what you know the best.
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Awesome. Okay, that's annoying. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Go offline. Shield throw. Cool. I'll give you one bet roll. Very good. Do you have armor? Trousers? Well, now you do. Your sword is 5 to 6. Pretty sure that's better than all the things I can give you. Alright. Let's get more memory. Necromancer heals you whenever you deal damage directly to vitality. Oh, interesting. Well, I'm gonna increase my summoning. And more into persuasion, I think. When am I gonna get another talent? Because I need to get the Lone Wolf talent. Oh well. Ow. That's the only way? Well, instead of going up there, what's further down the beach?
A black cat.
Kitty!
A herald of wisdom in my homeland. How fortuitous.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me.
Are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine. I'm not sure. It's all a little foggy.
Where did you come from?
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
Well, that's creepy. Little girl, you know what's good for you.
Boring.
I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
Junk.
It's not junk.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Our Father, who presideth over us all.
Junk.
Did the game just save? Why? Oh. Oh god, the lag. Holy crap, whatever that is lagging so hard.
Answer here. Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks. We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Huh. Well, if they want to keep all their masters in check, this display would do it.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Jesus.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Huh. Well, that was certainly a messy display of dominance.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
Huh.
I found something. I don't have the right tool for digging.
One must put in due effort if one is to reap the proper reward.
I need to get a shovel. Really?
Here lies a nameless inmate. May he find the peace denied him in life in the Hall of Echo.
I wonder where this leads.
Ooze barrel. A shank. What the? Huh.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
What's wrong, child?
The child quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes.
Did you want a hug?
The child nods and reaches up to you. As you hold her, her breathing grows slow and calm. Her wet face is damp on your neck. She lets go and looks up at you with a small smile.
Thanks. You're nice. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
She nestles back into her spot on the ground and starts tracing figures. A little family in front of a house in the dirt.
Aww. Electric discharge scroll. I wonder if you learn spells by copying spells down into your book using a scroll. Though.
Go. Get out. You're not welcome here. Go, man-pig.
I mean you no harm.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please. Please, just go.
Huh.
You hear me, human. Leave. Where is she? You go with us? Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fear, alas. She is so late.
Huh. I don't know what you mean. If you would have explained, I could help you.
A magister offers to help us flee. A Tusa. She says there are many magisters who do not agree with the bishop. She says they bring us to safety. But Atusa is overdue. She promises to come at noon. We are afraid to stay, afraid to leave.
Do you know where Atusa would take you?
She says there is a shelter in the marshes outside the fort. She says she brings us there first. She knows a safe path. We wait for a boat, and then we go. Wherever. We make a new home.
Well, I got some bad news for you, ma'am. Atusa has been found out by the higher-ups and was killed.
I see. I see. We hope for nothing then. We wait for nothing. I like to be alone now.
Oh, I didn't even get anything for it.
The elf uses her palms to wipe away 2 steady streams of tears.
Do you know the homeland? I wish to take my little one there, but there is nothing left. There is nothing left for us here. There is nothing left for us there. There is nothing left.
Unfortunate. The game just saved. Those must be hostile creatures. Alright, let's see.